Have you ever wondered why, as we enter old age, our bodies and lives change so quickly that we barely have time to keep up? Many people believe they understand the aging process. But the truth is that aging always comes with silent shocks that few are prepared for. Moments when you suddenly forget the name of a familiar person, feeling exhausted even without doing much, strange bodily reactions that confuse you, or loneliness creeping in during an afternoon without knowing why. These experiences are not rare. They are the reality for millions stepping into their later years. Everything happens naturally, but sometimes it happens so suddenly that adapting feels difficult. But the most important thing is, you are not alone. And any change that comes with aging can be understood, adapted to, and managed gently. Meet Elena. A resilient 67-year-old woman, Elena used to be the living proof of an active old age. Just a few years ago, she was full of energy, traveling, joining community clubs, exercising regularly, meeting friends, and enjoying life in the most positive way. However, time spares no one. Recently, Elena noticed her body beginning to change, and the speed of these changes surprised her. Simple tasks suddenly felt heavy. Her body reacted unpredictably, sometimes aching, sometimes fatigued. Her emotions became more sensitive, easily sad or anxious. She felt as if she were slowing down compared to her usual pace of life. Elena realized that old age does not come with a manual. We must live through each change and learn to adapt and take care of ourselves better along the way. Today, we will dive into Elena's journey and explore 12 common changes that most older adults experience, along with practical solutions, so everyone can live proactively, peacefully, and healthily each day ahead. 1. Forgetting names and seemingly important details. One fine morning, Elena went to the supermarket as usual. In the vegetable aisle, she ran into a neighbor she had known for over 15 years. They used to talk a lot about the neighborhood, small parties, each other's children and grandchildren. But the moment the neighbor smiled and said, "Hi, Elena," she froze. Their name completely vanished from her memory. No matter how hard she tried, all she found was a vague blank. The feeling left Elena breathless. Her heart raced. Her smile felt forced. She tried steering the conversation elsewhere to avoid mentioning the name. Even after the encounter ended, the discomfort lingered all day. How could I forget? I must have been careless? Or is my memory really failing? Elena blamed herself. The truth is, forgetting the names of acquaintances, small details, or recalling old conversations unclearly is extremely common in old age. Science shows that as we age, parts of the brain responsible for storing and retrieving short-term information slow down. This doesn't mean you have a disease or serious memory loss. Your brain is simply operating according to old age. The most important thing, don't panic. Don't blame yourself. And don't see it as a personal failure. Even completely healthy people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s often experience situations like Elena's. Tips to reduce forgetfulness. Quick notes on your phone. Save the names of people you often meet with photos or descriptions, e.g., Ms. Land, second floor, likes bougainvillea. Set reminders. If you plan to meet someone or attend a gathering, have your phone remind you a few minutes before. Most importantly, feel free to ask again. Most people understand. Everyone reaches that age eventually. Remember, forgetting a name doesn't make you less intelligent. It just shows you've lived more meaningful years. 2. Sudden exhaustion from simple tasks. Previously, Elena could clean the house, prepare lunch, then tend a few flower pots in the garden, and still have energy for an afternoon walk. But recently, everything changed in ways she didn't expect. Just standing while cooking made her legs feel like lead. Walking around to find a misplaced item made her breath quicken. Even bending to pick up something off the floor left her short of breath, forcing her to sit immediately. In these moments, Elena felt not herself. She wondered, could such small tasks really tire me this much? Is my body weakening faster than usual? Sudden fatigue doesn't just exhaust the body, it also causes mental distress, especially for someone previously very active and strong. The truth, many older adults, even those perfectly healthy, experience sudden fatigue more than before. Physiologically, by age 60 to 70, muscle mass decreases, the heart pumps more slowly, and the body expends energy less efficiently. Even light activities can feel like strenuous work. How to manage sudden fatigue. Break tasks into smaller chunks. Don't do everything in one go. Take it step by step. Take short breaks. 5 to 10 minutes of rest isn't weakness, it's smart. Stay hydrated. Older adults lose water more easily, which can increase fatigue. Eat small, nutritious meals. Adequate protein, vitamins, and healthy fats sustain energy. Listen to your body. If it needs rest, allow it. If it needs to slow down, slow down. Aging doesn't require you to be as strong as before. It only asks you to treat yourself gently. 4. More frequent medical checkups. One thing Elena noticed entering her 60s and 70s is that her medical schedule quietly became busier. A few years ago, she visited the doctor only when necessary. Now she had appointments almost every month. Blood tests, blood pressure checks, joint follow-ups, and heart monitoring. Initially, she worried, is my health really declining this much? Why do I need so many checkups? Does my body have issues I don't know? These thoughts sometimes made her feel she was aging faster than expected. Each doctor's appointment was a reminder of the marks age leaves on the body. But Elena began to view it differently, more realistically and positively. Regular checkups are not a sign of illness. They are a crucial part of healthy aging. The older we get, the more likely our body experiences subtle changes we might not notice. Routine exams help detect problems early before they become serious, making medical checkups easier. Create a personal health calendar. Schedule regular appointments by month or quarter to avoid forgetting or overlapping. Note symptoms and questions. Write down any unusual body feelings to discuss with your doctor. Set phone reminders. Your phone can act as a health assistant, reminding you of appointments, medications, and checkups. Regular medical visits aren't a sign of weakness. They protect your health and help you enjoy more years actively and safely. 5. Difficulty focusing. Elena has always loved books. Quiet afternoons with a hot cup of tea and a thick novel were her greatest joy. She could previously read for hours without distraction. But recently, things changed. Within minutes of opening a book, her eyes wandered. She remembered tasks in the kitchen or thought about upcoming health appointments. Sometimes she reread pages without understanding them. This lack of focus is common in older adults. Why focus declines with age? Slower information processing in the brain, reduced ability to maintain sustained attention, eye fatigue affecting reading, mind distracted by minor worries. This is normal, not a sign of serious memory loss. The brain is simply operating at an older pace, slower, gentler, and needing more rest. Ways to improve focus: brain games, crossword puzzles, Sudoku, word quizzes. Break reading sessions. Read 5 to 10 minutes, take a break, then continue. Learn a new skill: knitting, playing instruments, painting, or learning technology. Quality sleep and nutrition. Adequate rest and nutrients like omega-3s, vitamin B, antioxidants. Decreased focus is a reminder to treat the brain gently. It doesn't mean intellectual decline. Number 6, loneliness and feeling disconnected. A subtle yet heavy change Elena noticed was loneliness. Not always sad, but some afternoons felt longer, the house quieter. Friends moved away, some became less mobile, and others passed on. Gradually, she participated less socially, and the sense of disconnection grew. This is common for older adults as social circles shrink and life pace changes. Ways to combat loneliness: join clubs, book clubs, morning exercise groups, cooking classes, meditation sessions. Use online tools, video calls, online courses, social sharing. Meet family regularly. Simple family meals or tea time can greatly improve mood. Loneliness is common, but not inevitable. Opening up and reconnecting can make life warm, meaningful, and full of love. 7. Reduced flexibility and mobility. Simple movements, bending, twisting, standing up, become slower and harder due to natural muscle, ligament, and joint changes. Limited movement or fear of falling can worsen the problem. Solutions: gentle daily stretching, yoga, walking, swimming, strengthening leg and core muscles. Start slow and maintain consistency, 10 to 15 minutes daily. Regular practice restores flexibility and confidence in daily activities. 8. Trouble sleeping, waking at night. Elena previously slept soundly, but now she often wakes in the night, sometimes for hours. Causes: hormonal changes, stress, minor pains, lifestyle habits, shorter sleep cycles with age. Solutions: keep a consistent sleep schedule. Avoid caffeine in the afternoon. Make the bedroom comfortable. Cool, dark, quiet. Practice deep breathing, meditation, or gentle yoga before bed. Better sleep improves both physical and mental health. 9. Declining vision and hearing. Alina noticed difficulty reading small print and hearing clearly in noisy environments. Solutions: regular eye and ear checkups. Use glasses or hearing aids. Use supportive technology, large print devices, phone apps. Proper care preserves social connection and quality of life. 10. Sensitivity to heat and cold. Elena became more sensitive to temperature changes, feeling exhausted in heat and chilled in cold. Solutions: dress in layers. Adjust the environment, fans, air conditioning, heating. Use supporting tools, hand fans, warm water bottles, blankets. Adapting to temperature changes protects health without reducing activity. 11. Irritability and mood swings. Hormonal changes, accumulated stress, and physical limitations make older adults more sensitive. Solutions: deep breathing, mindfulness meditation, journaling emotions. Practice gratitude daily. Irritability can be managed and used as a chance to care for oneself. 12. Fear of losing independence. Elena feared needing help threatened her autonomy. Solutions: accept help as a way to maintain quality of life. Delegate tasks wisely. Use family or professional support. Reframe independence. Accepting help can strengthen control over life. A new form of independence allows aging with safety and autonomy. Conclusion: embracing aging and living proactively. Aging brings unpredictable changes: forgetting names, sudden fatigue, difficulty sleeping, reduced flexibility, loneliness, or fear of losing independence. These are natural and don't mark the end. The key is to accept and act. Recognize changes as normal, not as reflection of personal value. Find solutions: healthy habits, physical exercise, mindfulness, supportive tools. Maintain social connections. Accept help while staying in control. Aging is not the end. It's a new chapter to live slower, cherish moments, care for yourself, and build meaningful relationships. Elena learned to face changes, turning challenges into opportunities for proactive, healthy, and happy living. If you find these insights helpful, share them to inspire other older adults. Follow practical advice for middle-aged and older adults so every day is a chance to live well, joyfully, and confidently. Aging may bring unexpected surprises, but with preparation, knowledge, and a positive attitude, you can fully control your life and enjoy each day.